initially or immediately dropping this one into the leg side for a couple of runs to get started. St. Louis Americans once again winning the top. Man who immediately is off the mark here. Going down the leg side. This is going to be sprayed down the leg side for the...
I couldn't agree with you more. Played through the line, straight to the fielder. You know, trying to muscle this ball, no real timing. Just took a phenomenal performance to put the likes of Clarion Eagles up high, doesn't have the distance.
And by the way, you don't want to get into any batter's pads normally, but from over the wicket to Sahan Bhatia.
Oh, that struck him. And he'll be very...
Ball went, make that the fourth ball. Can't bowl there. Absolutely cannot bowl there.
This through the offside. The line wasn't too bad. It's the room that he's been able to create to free those arms. Watchful to the spinner.
Power play overs, but I would be looking for him to go big in that area over mid-wicket.
Oh my word, he's
in play, iron the side, and look at this. Drags it from on off stump and stroke.
An opportunity and to pick up the first wicket. This has got to be one of the best catches we've seen in a very long time.
Over extra cover. Of all the shots that Joshua Trump has in his arsenal, that is the one that I look forward to the most every single time.
I really thought this would have gone over the fielder's head. He's
able to take it, and I understand he's not a very tall man. So the fact that he's able to secure that in the way that he did.
Oh. Cut away in the gap. It's going to beat the...
What Joshua Trump does, not the worst of deliveries, but just a little bit of width. Maybe a sixth stump line. You want the St. Louis Americans, a 19 for 1. Take a look at this again. Oh.
Holding his water bottle.
I genuinely...
Too much width on that occasion, and time. First over went for plenty of runs as well. He wants to try and find his radar faster at the moment.
But to be able to defend that, but that's just too wide with that field.
Clean as a whistle. Hasn't really muscled this. He has just timed it. Knows where the gaps.
Just bowled it from shorter length expected here.
Thick outside edge. Well, luck sometimes off of. It's 4 runs nonetheless.
3 on the trots. I expected shorter, but this is short and wide. You speak.
People covering the sport would have a pretty good understanding of it as well. Extra bounce, and that is an... He gets the second wicket of the innings.
Extra bounce indeed, changing the angle, coming around the wicket for 2.
Boundaries in the over. 12 runs have come off of it. Now that delivery is flying.
Question. Oh no. Couple of runs here that was kicked, if you will.
Into the leg side. It's not much more than a push, and it's gone.
Left arm, quick. Appeal.
It's very optimistic appeal.
Tells me, why are you even appealing for that?
2 straight again, and again he appeals for this. This is
leg bias. Let's see where this is now. Oh my goodness. Not only is that's the first one. It's Joshua Trump, twin brother of Matthew Trump. You have seen and will see the Trump brothers on pacer, medium to medium quick, and they both have high degrees of specialty like that.
In the deep. Great piece of timing, though.
Oh, that.
He didn't appeal on it.
Well, yeah. That one is not going to appeal if it's sailing over the top of rope. Sent across. Greetings. Wonderful all-rounder, and probably a better.
Good hearing from you, though.
Mixed caution with aggression.
Leg side should be just the one run. There have been some player coaches over the years.
Yep. Left arm orthodox, left arm power hitter.
Thick outside edge. Fielder getting under it.
Partnership. Chaitanya Bishnoi tossing that one up, and Arnav Jam could not resist the big heave. The problem there is that he's. So just let's make sure that we understand that that's not you predicting the first inning score.
Being able to get it over the bowler's head, and Joshua Trump being able to pierce the gap really well. And the first wicket for Chaitanya Bishnoi. Soeb Tai back into the attack.
You are showing me a concern. Maybe. Oh, Joshua Trump going big in this direction again for another 6. But none of them are better than this slog sweep from outside the line of off stump. And he helps himself.
12, Joshua Trump. Oh no, this should have been taken. Yes, it was drilled back.
It hurts a little bit less when you catch it. But this is hits. Why are you laughing? How many fingers have you broken playing cricket over the years as you see this replay again?
Smashed back. Just high up on the
heel of his palm.
I actually haven't broken any digits, but I have. Sometimes I thought they were broken, but the x-ray said no, you just hurt them. It's almost insulting, isn't it? For
cricket man. As I look at this replay again, well, he had a lot of time, didn't he? Well, of course, easy to say that. I was thinking of coming back, trying out for the Masters, and thinking of hiring you as my coach. That story is done. Joshua Trump, 24 from 13.
Oh, he's picked this up really well.
Well judged catch this one is. Stays in the air for a while. Joshua Trump dragging it from well outside the line of off stump. Easy, and he actually did. Again, it's really easy to second guess after the fact, but he does drag this from about a.
You told me don't step on the ball. That's actually ball tampering. As we take another look at this catch, fell. He heard the snap.
Oh my goodness. I shudder every time I'm going back because that is an injury waiting to happen.
Bowled him right through the gate. It's the top.
And stuck around for all of 2 deliveries, and that is the end of him.
I'll let it pass. Batters back in the pavilion. Flight. I like seeing that with spinners. Into the leg side. Should be a single. So up top. I don't have time to watch movies. I'm a busy person, you know? Dragged down on that occasion. Anyway.
I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to give you nightmares.
Oh, no, I'm not going to watch it anyway, but I just want to know.
Really, it's the cricket. Have you seen Fire in Babylon?
You know what? You're going to hate me for this.
You know what?
I just don't have time.
I'm insulted. This very second, I'm insulted.
I just don't have time. That's all it is.
If you say it to me in passing, I'll laugh and we'll keep walking. If I have to hear it for 90 minutes, never in 100 years would I.
Yeah, man.
No, it loses something in the translation. It just does. But I can accept it here and there.
There's a catch that we've been talking about. And this is that second wicket.
Yep. That's the one. That's the one you had a problem with the shot on.
And the third, Arnav Jam, looking to go down the ground, just never really got the middle of the bat. Joshua Trump next to go, trying to go down the ground and find Shmi Kanth. And the last wicket, again,
shot selection, not quite so much.
Leg side, it's going to be a wide. I really don't.
That's an insulting thing to say. Well, you know, if I feel like I want to have the time to do it, I'll get an expression on my face.
No, but I am looking at that shot. One run. And then cricket. I mean, there's a...
No,
down the ground. Is it going to be taken? Oh, I don't know why he was inside the rope by that.
That it is badly misjudged. Look how he comes running in on this. Off the back foot. He's coming in. Why in? Why in the world are you coming in when the ball is going to be over your head? So that's a catch. He is back on the ropes where you expected that he would have been.
I think that's going to be a drop catch in my books, if I'm being honest. Misjudged.
If you're on the boundary, I would start walking in from outside the rope so that the second that the bowler releases...
down the ground. An expensive over comes to an end.
Take a look at this. So regardless of whether or not you've been carrying, there's replay again. Take a look at this. That's the second of the 2 sixes, but on that...
idea of walking in. I am not.
Okay.
And my logic to that is the steps, get in the right position, get in that power position, and that allows you to be able to react to the ball instead of having a situation.
Have a very strong connection with the city of Houston, and so the Houston Astros have always been my favorite baseball team, and or gully walking in. Now, the fielders in the outfield, I think being able to get a little bit of movement going.
I'm saying there is, if you want to be in that reactive position, what's better than to be in that power position? Rainbows from the boundary. Well, why? That wastes time. Integrating other sports strengths comes into it. Adjusted well, looking to come down the track. That I find a bit fascinating about the sport, you know? So much you can learn and add. That's a wide. Oh, we just spoke about baseball. Down the ground, straight down the ground, and straight.
62 yards straight, plus 22 from the boundary for the length of the pitch, so that
are starting to integrate. Training the eyes and being able to.
I certainly think that there's plenty of room for cricket to learn from baseball. I think I agree with you, baseball, and the ball is hit to, let's say, left field. And this is a huge hit yet.
It's his third over done. 33 runs. Yes, he's picked up 2 wickets, but he's also bled up.
New bowler coming in now, Mayura Lakshmikant. Trying to prevent the players running back for that second run.
Runouts.
Yep. Lovely shots.
Off the delivery to place it for 4.
100 coming up with that shot now, 101 for. But you're also allowing yourself to put away the bad balls when they present themselves. And this approach here is exactly the bad ones.
Respect the good balls, put away the bad ones.
Yes.
In T20 cricket.
Oh, on a hole in this country can improve on as Ian Desai gets back into the attack is that we just 5 extras, 4 of them being wides and 1 leg by.
Just sense that.
Feels very similar.
Oh dear, that's got to be no ball. I don't think that's landed on the pitch.
So let's take a look and see where this ball pitches.
Okay, it's on the pitch, and then it's just continued on.
That one was well out there. Interesting. He went short and it's...
That's a poor delivery, and that's...
Pair is really, really pulling their team out of a tricky position. And with that type of a delivery, if it's short, if you want to pass on any other comments, please feel free. What time is it right now in Uganda, by the way? Why are you up? Should you... Giovanna says it is 1 a.m. and they fly to Rwanda tomorrow.
A Canadian, we're also preparing to play against you girls, you know, and
I think it should be mandatory that whether an official game or just, let's call it,
that come every other year, the T20 World Cup. And with the League 2 games, you also often follow it up with a T20.
Poked by the red, white, and blue is what that feels like.
No, not at all. This is legitimately a scheduling issue. And if you look at this Super 60, and then on top of that, you also have all of your players playing in franchise leagues. And to me, I think that is a much better way to...
The year, you can play cricket in LA 12 months out of the year.
And when you look at the talent pool and you look at the records over time, statistically speaking, I would say you're placing a ball down. I think this was either long off or long on.
Mm-hmm.
And Ritu, if you're listening to this, you might remember this. You tripped while...
High-level gymnast, supreme softball player.
That's picked up. That is picked up. Does it have the leg?
Softball player. And the brutal striker of the cricket ball, in addition to being a really good off spinner.
Yeah, I have.
You are 100% correct. Now, having said all of that, brutal striking by Sujit Nayak. Ranak Sharma at the other end cannot take a back seat, or won't take a back seat to him either. Get back into this game. This partnership has to be broken.
Leg side. It has sat up nicely, but he hasn't got the distance on.
To break that partnership. Partnership worth 70. That catch in the deep, I believe that is Rohan Pasanapali. The shirt number doesn't come out of a difficult spot. And from here, it is important for Ranak Sharma to go on and keep batting, push on toward a good total. Josh, up to you to produce now.
No pressure.
None whatsoever. And he allows this one to go through to slapped away into the deep third area for 4. Josh Kine gets off the mark with a good one. Was broken with the fall of a wicket. Look at this replay again. Just a little bit of width, not very wide, but it cashes in. Josh Kine.
In the air.
Ooh, that's the second oldest rule in cricket. First being never run on almost at a free hit, on a fumble in. So the new batter is in Harsh Kakani.
Now, you don't really have much time to settle down. You've got to go for it. One boundary picked.
Number one, because of the fact that he is the senior partner by virtue of having faced 4 balls. Yes. Number 2, because of the fact that figures yet for this tournament in front of me, but think that I rate him very highly as a batter. Maybe standings at the wicket. Reverse sweep, but straight to short third.
And it is the reverse sweep again. There is a fielder in that direction. You've got to be...
Chaitanya Bishnoi back into the attack. Left arm orthodox. Oh, a little bit of hesitation, but also 8 wickets. Single taken to have to maybe manufacture runs in a way that you might not be comfortable with. Down the ground, catchable. No, it's over. But it is a successful one. 6 down the ground. Chaitanya Bishnoi dropping this one just a little too short, I think. It's 10 yards beyond the rope. That's a good strike by Harsh Kakani. Quick single on the infield. Is there a way that you can get yourself in the 170 range? Played away off the... This is good. Yes, you want to get... Oh, fumble in the outfield, so they come back for another. It's been a relatively expensive over so far. 12 coming from it. And that's worked into the deep. And shocker, you're competitive.
Who said that? Extra bit of bounce, a swing and a miss. You know, we don't even play board games friendly at our house. Not because...
Jeez, both of their parents played for Canada and are about the most competitive person you could...
And sometimes it's not a good thing. Played away. Should just be a single. Flight on offer and just manages.
So obviously learned something from the class that he took with you.
Excellent again. Looking to sweep it. Big flashing shot. Should...
With that double bringing up the 150.
No control on this either. Fielder.
The fact that she is absolutely banking on 155. Big top edge and a straight.
Pulled away. Has he latched on? Yes, he has. In the gap.
She is mortified in disappointment as her... How far can you get here? Short ball. Dying as it gets. 2 balls remaining in the spell.
Down the ground. Should be...
This is based on the game that we're actually watching here.
2 straight on the pads. Should be leg buys.
Here we are with Shashwat Kohli. Last over underway. Looks to whip this around on the leg side of cashing in on any run scoring opportunities. Off the back foot, forcing this into the mid wicket area. Another couple of runs is what you'll get here. Good strong throw to the keeper's end, but collapsing at the top half of their innings, but the bottom order has actually done very well. Let's call it the lower 3 balls. Oh, we tried to go big, didn't he? But didn't. Balls. What can you get done in these last 2? A swipe and a miss yet again. Past the outside edge on every single one of these. Last ball.
Very well hold.
Oh my goodness. There's a couple of lusty blows. I think the top order looked good for a while. That catch right there, to me, is going to end. Joshua Trump looked very good for the time that he was there, cashing in on a couple of loose balls, and especially a couple of keeper. When I say wide of the crease, I'm referring to when Joshua Trump has a couple that he drags from outside the line of off stump for this is that one. I think you want to see a little bit more control, maybe a little bit better. Seeing that is a really good catch down on the boundary by Mayura Lakshmankant to dismiss Joshua Trump. Then wickets fell at regularity, but down the ground here, you've seen some lusty blows, including sailing over the head of the new father, Mohsin, over the action. I think you'll see on this highlight is going to be a couple of difficult catches. This one is kind with that reverse sweep, always going to pick out short third, then just going toward the back, losing a couple of wickets, and then not quite able to get anything on the bat in that last over. Rate of 8.1 runs and over the rest of the way to win. And Mohamed Ilyas will want to have the type for the start of the second half of this match. Rahul Jariwala standing at the non-strike. The power play. Slash and a miss by Mohamed Ilyas puts you in a much better position as a bowling unit. 3 in a row. The third tickles the outside.
Shreyas is walking back on a duck. Excellent delivery this. Just
celebration from the fielders. Rishi Ramesh, somebody else who my son played with and against. Appeal, taking a good long look, think hard about his appeals. Easily going down the leg side for me.
Height is a bit of a question mark as well, but it's what happens here.
He's not yet 20 years old, I don't think. And I don't think he appeals like that if Owen Brown is the man who is going to be. Take a look at this again. Going down for me.
Just too high.
Going to make
one of the refs in the game.
Umpires?
Yep.
Did not see it. What happened?
Well, so he went
none for one.
Respectably.
In my mind, and yes, about him that does not sit well with me.
I wanted to try and read his lip.
The Docks flicked away into the deep. Should get a couple here, I think. Nope, just one.
A lot of tours for the men's teams and women's teams. Your under 19 boys are constantly training around the world. Practice is the best sort of practice it can get, as you know.
Bowling a really good spell so far. Oh, it was in the air for a while. Even gotten him close. Look at this.
You doubt Superman.
Oh yeah, there's no way. That's no. He wouldn't have gotten anywhere close. But you like the dot ball. Last ball coming up, and the diving stopping. Rahul Jariwala solid in defense. I said earlier that to me is something that he can clean up is the appeals to the keeper or to the umpire.
It's not.
Rahul Jariwala. Lovely shot. That's going to race away for 4. That's what I was talking about. One. Knocked him over. Inside edge onto the stumps.
Angle. And that length, again, just doesn't allow you to be in a comfortable position. Chopped on.
Solidly in defense here, Chaitanya Bishnoi. Because that makes the team or the game a whole lot easier. Whoa, that kept low, huge. The southeast, I do not think that it's a bad idea to target deep mid wicket. Oh, up and over.
It's been total control from St. Louis Americans.
Oh, we're just seeing here that they ran a couple of runs. That overthrow is what came into play. Looking to sweep. Chaitanya, I get to score runs off of this lefty. Look at this sweep shot. Really just walking across, helping himself to. Went full. Quick defending that ball into the offside, and they run through for a single. 4, 23 for 2.
Just releasing all that pressure after the 2 wickets. Short, wide, and struck very powerful.
And over, but I also cannot get out, so he has to find that balance. Gone! Crushed but strict.
Harish Kakani into the attack, and first ball drilled straight to the fielder.
But you've lost 3 top order wickets. Take a look at this again. It was hammered, but if it's 2 yards either side.
Pushed.
Where the pressure comes from. Joshua Colin not able to get these.
I don't think I'm too concerned about that required run rate.
Up in the air. Another wicket. Oh.
Just couldn't find a way to get off strike, and the pressure of it all, he had absolutely no idea where that ball went.
Here's that last ball. Well, he will not have the double wicket maiden.
Obviously. That's going to be a wide. Don't want to. That does not look like a Suzuki.
So then, let's go with Hamid. 89 balls. Not the cleanest of run-ups.
I was just going to say that.
A little bit of hesitancy. There's sort of lateral movement.
Starting, stopping.
Cleanest of action. I don't know that there is anything about that that looks like it makes a lot of sense. Maybe it's
What I mean by that, okay?
Yes.
If something's working consistently,
I agree with what you're about to say.
Successfully,
Yes.
and there's
Jasprit Boomer gets, then probably early on his coach says, here are some things that you can look at differently. But your point is exactly right.
just starting to find his line. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Ouch.
It's always the first rule: never show pain.
Does never show pain apply to women cricketers as well as men cricketers? Are you okay? Just wanted to make sure you're fine. All right, back to Muhammad Ilyas himself to design a very good victory here. And the Seattle Thunderbolts themselves a lot of the power play into over number 7.
Just can't get it in the gap in here, which does mean that we'll have enough daylight to complete this game, and also for the ground staff to then be able to prepare. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I said last year.
Look at this, a little bit of a loose delivery again, just cut away, and a really good diving attempt at backward point. I don't want you to say who you think is going to win. I want specific percentages assigned to each side. Okay.
Partly because of the 4 early wickets, and also just looking at the batting lineup, I think that name, but in the gap, and done well to pull this back.
Great.
Straight into the hands, make that wicket. This game. Seattle Thunderbolts in a lot of trouble here.
Good sharp catch. Taken in to join with the now senior partner Rishi. And new batters in. Ooh, goes fishing outside the line of off stump. I don't.
It's just mindset has shifted to complete defense mode. Another drag down delivery.
Your job is getting that much more difficult. Do they want 2 here? No. Oh, bit of a fumble there. Get a single to start over number 9.
Though, I mean, they've picked up 5 wickets, sure. Top edge.
Oh.
And it's going to fall. Like, if you've picked up 5 wickets, why is there no pressure being put on in the field.
Mm-hmm. You want to see? Oh, here's a free hit.
And it's another no ball.
Oh my!
Make that back.
See what I see? He missed his run up. So something tells me he's not yet measured his run up in the way that he should, and now 100% agree with you.
Now, this is a free hit, so even if the catch is taken, we rarely ever see those dismissals.
Any of the modes of dismissal
Catch.
that do not get, that the bowler does not get.
Obstruction in the field I've not seen in a very long time.
No, that's a very legitimate method or mode of dismissal.
No ball.
And it's no ball on height, I believe, because the no ball was signaled and called.
No change of direction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's picked this up. He has hammered. Where did I leave off? You can't change direction when you're running.
Right. Who is the father of one of the superstars that you'll see here this weekend? Ali Sheikh.
That's right.
The most traditional way, if you will, of obstructing the field is, let's say the ball is going towards the wicket, the throw.
And you're sprinting. What if you do change direction? You've got you're running in the direction where you're not facing the ball. You've got no.
This ball is going toward the stumps. Let me get in the way and block it. That's the difference, and that's the umpire's discretion.
There was a moment that happened, and it went. But in her defense, she said, "I really wasn't trying to do that. I didn't know the ball was coming."
Was she giving out?
No.
Yeah. A dot that closes. What do you walk over and say to them?
Well, nothing after 2 balls.
After 2, you wouldn't say anything to them.
On the batting side.
So the same gentleman I just referred to earlier, after Nak.
You can't get stumped off a
No,
no
of course
ball.
not. No. Any
You
mode
can
of
get
dismissal.
timed out.
Ooh, question for you. 2 balls, first 2 balls of a match have been bowled.
Well, they could have been a 3rd ball. That doesn't really count as a ball if it's a no ball.
2 deliveries.
It is 2 deliveries.
2 deliveries. 3 slips, a gully. You're playing at, I don't know, the SCG. Boundaries are very, very doable.
How often do you see 5 runs being run?
At the SCG or some other big ground like that?
No, wait. That's
defensive. The ball is bouncing in the air, not threatening the stumps, and you hit it again. That is out.
I absolutely agree
Yes.
that it is. Not playing at the SCG if you throw that badly. Oh, reverse it is, and it's in the gap, and it's good. And they need just 82 more from 52. The partnership is starting to form.
Okay.
Couple of poor.
Anyone needed from 51?
Trapped. Oh, this was close.
My respective scorecards and did not see it live, but let's see. Oh, this is close.
Good shot. Very good shot.
It's oriented in the sense that for something good to happen in football, there has to be a pass, there has to be a reception, you're given versus a batter. And that element of it to me makes it that much more difficult to be a cricket parent.
Some grip.
Makes Earl somewhere around 70 or so years old now. If you see Earl Campbell, Earl right now looks like he's about you, but it makes a huge difference how much he is impacted, negatively impacted physically. There is a disproportionate, look at this.
Go on.
Discussion shortly. That is such a good catch down at backward square leg. Wicket number 7, Josh Kind swung the deep backward square leg, and he is dismissed. Look at this. It's actually a very good shot. Not the best of balls by Josh Kind, but that's player.
Nope.
Nope, sorry. So, the
Raptors,
Raptors, of
Toronto
course.
Raptors.
Toronto Raptors won the championship a few years ago. Another catch. Wicket number 8. Whatever the sport, you have to be dedicated to apply yourself to it. And, you know,
Check in when the game starts, and then you could check in for the last 5 minutes of the game, and you would have missed nothing.
I wouldn't say you've missed nothing legitimate.
That's going to be wide. No, yeah, that is going to be wide. Good. But there's enough in there for it to hook you on.
The one thing about baseball that will never clip about a baseball manager who was suspended or who was thrown out of the game by the umpire, and he's walking over.
You are joking.
For that reason.
That's blasphemous.
For that reason, I just wouldn't do it at all. Just
unlucky. Very good over, minus the 2 wides.
Ooh,
and
that's Brian Walters special there. I get flashbacks when I see that. That's
most runs in the tournament. I'll get back to that graphic in a little while. Yesterday and today, Smith Patel not too far behind with 148. I find netball still required for it.
That's true.
Mind you, I mean, you play every sport in school, but you know, is technically a national sport.
Is it?
Yep. Up in the air and close to that twilight zone with the sun setting.
Let's take a look at this again. And let's see. Oh, that ball may have just stopped before it got to the boundary. I think that's Arnav.
That's an interesting question. Most random sport that I've tried.
All of this in our discussions earlier because our dear Giovanna Aras was messaging us in that whole conversation. Here, Giovanna, the last response that you made is actually, it's doing too much because...
Sounds like I'm talking to my daughter.
It does, doesn't it?
Low full toss. Will land in no...
Giovanna, how old are you?
I'm 36.
Then your daughter, I said.
I'm 36.
Biologically part. You know what? Let's move on back to cricket. Now, let's say...
Big swing. Very full.
Oh!
And it'll just go over the fielder for 6 runs.
He reaches for that from well outside the line of off stump. That's not a bad shot at all. Club, so I'm playing barehanded. Throw comes in from home plate, or toward home plate. That's a big hit. Where does that go? Okay, let's take a look at this replay again. Dancing down the track. You're exactly right. He would have been a runner who's sliding in. His finger or his cleat hooks my thumb, bends it back what I had in 1986.
That was before I was born.
Long before you were born, with that injury. And that might have been the last time. And by the way, that wasn't me who just hearted that comment. That was the young lady to my right who was barely older than...
Find the way dance is becoming with young girls especially. It's just sometimes I find this dance teacher very popular apparently on Netflix or something, and I look at the toxicity in that group between the parents and the coach, and I'm thinking, how could you potentially be okay with very, very athletic child as well? But
sure,
I put her in.
So a subject for me as well. Ooh, good length.
Really surprised that Josh.
Air. Ooh, it was almost the end of the game. Rice smile there. Catch a few minutes ago, but spills this one.
Losing all shape. Looking to go leg side, thick outside edge. Good effort. But I should have taken it.
I would agree completely with that.
slapped in the gap. And 4.
You bat all the way through the innings. Even though you will have lost, you still put yourself in a position where you don't get hammered on the net run rate. Great Yorker. Get another single.
Slower delivery. And through the shot, very...
Group B are the class of that group, 3 wins and no losses. And as we get towards the back end, but my goodness, they will be a very tough team to beat, Clarion Eagles. Even though they didn't exactly dominate the game. That you've seen a lot of the teams now, have you not?
There are some really talented players.
So umpire Owen Brown is not happy with him running down the track.
Well, he just finishes in that danger zone, doesn't he?
So no wonder umpire Owen Brown is not happy with that. In the air, down to deep third for a single on the middle of the pitch in the way that Yuvan has just done, which is why he's been hauled up by umpire Owen Brown. Even there, he's standing in the area. So let's see if he does it again here. That's a lot better, running off to the side. And Ryan Taj continuing his spell. 3 overs, none for 24. Whoa, a little bit of turn there. Or less than 6 runs and over. You know that you're doing very well. In fact, in this instance, Ryan Taj going just for a little under deliver in those instances. Should be 1 here. It's worth, and there's still 46 runs adrift. This served into the outfield shirt. Second from the left is Ajay Jam. As this is stroked down the ground, landing about one of the best servants that you can find for cricket in this country, and one of the most selfless people that you can expect to find. It wrong because Ryan Taj is finished on the scoreboard, but he's still bowling one more ball here. Ooh, slashed away off the outside edge, running away over. Dragged into the leg side. Those Americans win by the margin of 41 runs. Take a look at this again.
Cross the line, looking to get it over the field and putting on a decent total, and then coming back and defending it in style. The wickets came from the very first delivery. Shreyas, the first one to fall, thanks to a fairly easy catch behind the stumps for Joshua Trump. Chaitanya Bishnoi out there for a little while. He was the hope for his side, along with Sashwat Kohli. Deliveries, Harish Kakani getting that breakthrough in, and not too long after that, Sashwat Kohli goes for a duck. Yuvran Vinod and Rishi Ramesh, who had come in as the impact player, tried to be as aggressive as he too walked back. LBW, a really well judged call by the umpire on that occasion. Of Ayan Desai. And last but not least, despite the effort at the end, Rohan